Hello, my beautiful beings. It's Cecilia, Ancient Healing Crystals. Today we are going to be talking about crystals for the crown chakra, the seventh chakra in the seven main chakras that go from the base of your spine all the way up. So we're going to talk all about this chakra, imbalances, bringing it back to balance, what it's for, how to heal it, and some crystals I would highly recommend for working with the crown chakra. So let's get into it. Today I have been feeling major activations in my crown chakra. So it's the top of your head, your crown, where you would imagine a crown to be. That is the chakra, and it's also above your head. So this is a fun exercise you can do with somebody or even with your crystals, is close your eyes and have somebody hover their hand or a crystal above your head, and you'll actually notice, even if it's pretty far above your head, you'll be able to feel it. That is your crown chakra center. So the color is white. Some people describe it as this violet light as well. Some people also call it gold. But the crown chakra center, that is your connection to the divine. So when people talk about downloads or getting information or channeling information, that's generally the crown chakra at the top of your head opening up and receiving, you can imagine, information from the universe, that higher, as above, so below, that higher self, that higher perspective. So it is the center. It's the highest chakra center in our body. There are higher chakra centers that aren't actually physically part of our body. They're like the soul star and the etheric and stuff like that, but you don't have to go too deep into that just yet. Focus on the crown for now. It is that highest point that is still physically connected to our bodies. So it's all about connection to the divine, clarity. If you've got this balanced crown chakra, there's a good balance of that, having that higher perspective, higher downloads, higher shifts in perspective and guidance, and being open to it without having it too wide open, where I would imagine you feel almost out of body all the time and you're not grounded at all. That could be an imbalance with the crown, as if it's overactive and you're not also grounding. I've definitely experienced this, and there's nothing wrong or bad. We just live in this kind of blend of the physical and spiritual. So it is good to work with the crown, but also all the other chakras. So if it's overactive, you might be very, very spacey and not tuned into the physical world. So I honestly don't see a problem with that. To me, when I'm in those higher chakras and in that higher state of consciousness, it feels so good. But I think with that, there can come some avoidance to the physical world. And so I guess that would be the balance, is being open to this guidance and open to these higher states of consciousness and being, and these really good feeling, more spiritual downloads and stuff like that, but also not avoiding the rest of the world and the rest of your body, your body's needs, physical tasks you need to complete in the world as a human. So to balance this chakra, I think a lot of people, from everything I've learned and experienced, a lot of people are living in the lower three chakras. They are where most people are living in the physical, really rooted in the physical world. There's a lot of pain and trauma in the root, feeling insecure, feeling unsafe. The sacral chakra, lots of suppression and repression with sexuality. The solar plexus, people are either so burnt out that they can't do anything, or just going full force on things that don't really inspire them, so they're not really living from that inspired place. So the majority of people are in the lower 3 chakras. And so when you're first getting into chakra healing, it's important to focus on all of them and to find this balance, but also generally you're probably going to be focusing on opening up these higher centers and not needing to like really shut them down at all. They're generally already shut down for a lot of people. And when I say shut down, I don't mean shut down like fully. There's energy there. Everything's energy. Energy is constantly moving. Your chakras are not broken. They're not actually closed. They are just not fully flowing in alignment. You might not be fully using them to their full potential. They might not be fully activated to their full potential. So there's nothing broken about you ever. So anyways, generally, we want to start opening up to higher guidance. Most people are not going to want to like close this place off. Most people, it's already kind of closed. Same with the third eye and the throat and the heart. Generally, we're wanting to open it up. So if you want to open up the crown, my number one recommendation is meditation. My number one recommendation is sitting still with yourself. You can focus on this head center, learning to communicate with the divine, learning to talk to God, the universe, source, whatever you want to call it. Opening up a relationship with the divine is one of the best ways you can start to open your crown chakra. And one of the best ways to do this, if you're like, what? You can talk to the entire universe, you can talk to God. Literally, if you don't even know where to start, sincerely and honestly, my chair was squeaking against the door, it was bothering me. Be like, God, universe, source, whatever's listening, whatever you are, if you're listening, please teach me how to talk to you. Please teach me how. I'm ready to learn to talk to you. I'm ready to have a relationship with you. I'm ready to speak. I'm ready to listen. I'm ready. Can you please show me? And then that's a prayer. Even that, it doesn't have to look complicated. I talk to the universe every single day when I'm feeling down, when I'm feeling worried, when things aren't exactly working out, when I need a little bit of help or guidance or support. I speak to the universe. And you can too. Anytime, anywhere, in your head. You know, God, all that is, infinite spirit, knows what you're thinking. It doesn't even have to be out loud. You can write it down. You can say, you know, you can like cuss out the universe. There's no right or wrong way to do it, truly. The best way, though, I've found for speaking to the universe, talking to God, is learning to not pray in a way that you're trying to force the world to fit what you think you want, but instead praying to ask for help, to open up your mind to see why things potentially are working out the way they are. So for me, prayer is so much more potent and powerful if I am asking to be open and see things from a higher perspective, and if I'm praying to open myself up versus praying to force things to work out a certain way. That to me is so much more powerful. But once again, your relationship with the universe is yours alone. I've just found that part of this spiritual journey is definitely having those perspective shifts and recognizing maybe you don't know what's best for you all the time. Maybe the universe actually does know what's best for you and is actually making it happen. So anyways, that is one of my top ways to start opening up the crown, is start developing this relationship with the divine. And so when you speak to the universe, it's always listening. And then your job is to listen back. Your job is to then listen for guidance, either externally through a YouTube video, someone suggests a book, there's a course that sounds exciting, there's a song that you listen to and one of the lyrics is so on point with what you're going through and you're like, whoa, maybe that's the solution. The universe is speaking to you in all these ways. And if you have an idea that is so exciting and so inspiring and so like, whoa, mind-blowing, that's also the universe, your higher, highest self speaking to you through that shift in perspective. So the best way to open up the crown is start having this relationship. Start speaking and listening, giving and receiving. The first step to that is even just being open to it. So if you want to, with me right now, say, hey, universe, please show me how to have a conversation with you. Please show me how to have a relationship with you. Even if it sounds a little weird, I'm open to try it. I'm willing to try it. Show me the way. There's your prayer. There you go. Your crown chakra is now activated and on its way to opening and having this beautiful relationship. So let's get into crystals. Meditation is one of the best ways to step back and listen and know thyself and go within, like eyes closed, free from distractions, resting, actually just being and doing nothing. And crystals for me really, they really help me meditate. They're really, what's the word I'm looking for? My crown chakra is too open. I forgot how to speak. They give me the motivation. That's it. They give me the motivation to meditate because I'm like, oh, I have this new crystal I want to try out. I want to see what it feels like. I want to slow down and meditate with it. For me, crystals are this amazing motivation and activation to work with these different energy centers. So let's get started with crystal Rex. First up, we have danburite. So this is a danburite crystal. This to me is such an energy of channeling, opening up, really allowing the light in and through. It's like this just wellspring, this bubbling up of light within your being. And that's what I feel with danburite. And just holding this right now, I've had some crazy crown chakra activations today. And what I mean by that is like I can literally feel the energy center on my head just like opening, and it just feels like tingly and magical. And so danburite is for sure a crown chakra crystal. I'm gonna put this down because I'm feeling a little activated right now. I literally get high off of these crystals, you guys. Danburite, really amazing for channeling information. Oh, I've got some sauce on my shirt. Don't look at it. Opening up to that higher guidance, that higher information. Now this is where I need to get grounded. I'm gonna grab this garnet and just ground myself a little bit. Wow, that is a powerful crystal. I'm like, what was I even talking about? We're talking about the crown chakra. Oh, so danburite was an example. I've already been having crown chakra activations all day, and now I'm like working with these crystals. It's this is what I need though. I was praying for some clarity, and because even me, I've been talking to the universe and developing this relationship with the divine within me and around me. I've been opening up to it for a few years now. Even I feel disconnected still. Like I had a really heavy day yesterday and it was hard, and there were so many deep emotions coming up to be felt, and I couldn't hear what the universe was telling me to do. I was just feeling so much heaviness, and that's part of the journey too, and there's nothing wrong with that. But now that I've worked through that, I'm like opening back up to some of that good stuff, that really light, present, airy, beautiful feeling. So I'm grateful for that. And that's what this journey's all about, is like being in that energy of presence and joy and magic. Okay. So what I was going to say also, the crown chakra is white, violet, gold. Any crystals that are these kinds of colors are generally going to be great for the crown chakra. So always follow your intuition. If your intuition's telling you like, oh, I want to work with grape agate for my crown chakra, go for it. Trust your intuition. Pretty much any white, purple, gold kind of crystal is also going to be good for this space. So just trust your intuition, follow it. I'm only recommending a few that I like, but there's so much more than what I'm recommending. Next up, we have quartz. This is a quartz point that has rutile in it. So it is clear quartz with that gold rutile. And I just thought this was a perfect example of a crown chakra crystal because it's got that clear white from the quartz and it's got the gold. And the rutile definitely feels like this extra, just like magic. This one is self-healed too, which is really cool. So rutilated quartz, clear quartz, quartz is a great one. You can work with any chakra with quartz. And so rutilated quartz, really, really beautiful. The energy of this is very activating and fast moving and uplifting and vibrant. And so you can wear it as a hat. So yeah, this is definitely a crown chakra activator. Rutilated quartz or clear quartz. Next up, this is white fluorite. It's got a little bit of pyrite in it. So once again, this like clear / white fluorite has a little bit of pyrite, so it also has some gold in it. And pyrite comes in every single color. Fluorite comes, I'm like so spacey now. Fluorite comes in every single color. It comes in white, clear, yellow, red, green, blue, purple. It comes in all these different colors. But clear fluorite, definitely great for the crown chakra and clarity. I think it is also one of those stones like quartz that you can kind of work with any chakra with it though. Fluorite's definitely this little bit more focused crown chakra energy. It's not as spacey and like channeling open as danbarite. It's more of this like intentional, like this. Yeah, this is super grounding me right now. Actually, I'm gonna hold on to this because whoa. This is more intentional, grounding, opening, centering. Yeah, this is a really, really good energy that I'm tuning into right now. So this fluorite's definitely a crown chakra opener, but also very grounding at the same time. So I'm gonna keep a hold of this. Okay, my next crystal rec, this is scolecite. So scolecite is a really cool mineral. This is polished. This is a scolecite sphere. A lot of people love this for astral work, dream work. The astral realm, you could also call it the dream realm. It's kind of different, but you could look at it like that. Scolecite is really, really relaxing to me. It helps kind of chill you out during meditation, which then can help open up the crown. That's how I kind of view it as working, as it's this just like relaxing, gentle, easy, slow paced kind of vibe that helps you then tune in to your crown, your third eye, those higher visions that you can have in sleep or in different states of consciousness. Whoa. I'm having activations while doing these videos, so I hope that you are too while watching them. And then this is scolecite too, but this is what it is raw without being polished. So that is raw scolecite. It is very, very brittle in this form. It's very beautiful, but this isn't the best kind of form for doing energy work with. You could potentially place it on your third eye. I probably shouldn't right now because I'm already so spacey, but it's not one you're gonna want to like chuck in your bag and carry around. It's one that would break. The polished version wouldn't, but I always like to keep that in mind for when I'm doing energy work with crystals, because I like to throw them in my bag or my pocket and take them everywhere, fall asleep with them in meditations. They end up in my bed. It's just good to have crystals that are not going to shatter and pierce my skin and stuff like that. Okay, so this is my crown chakra video. I think I made it on a perfect day because I'm really feeling when you have that activated crown chakra center, you just are like, yeah, life is good. I'm tuned in, bro. Like, it feels so good, dude. It just it's magical. This life is so magical. This energetic work is so magical. The spiritual nature of reality is so insanely magical. And you're on the right path. Trust yourself. You're being guided. Your chakras are perfect. They're already healed. They're already centered. They're already balanced. You're just experiencing the exploration of that. And there's nothing wrong with you. These crystals are fun tools that we get to use along this journey, and that's all they are. But the true magic is you. So from my heart to yours, thank you so much for watching this crown chakra video. I'm so grateful to be here with you, and definitely let me know if there's any crystal videos, any spiritual videos you want in the future. I'm here to share them. But yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy this feeling. Bye.